So first, let's talk about modeling infrastructure. In Otter, Otter is all about managing servers. So I want to show you what it'll be like to have a simple server setup in Otter. This is our basic existing infrastructure. We've got a very basic integration server and hosted here on site, and then we have 3 servers set up in the cloud. These are just EC2 virtual servers with basically just Windows installed and IIS and, of course, the Inedo agent. The Inedo agent is what allows Otter to communicate to all of these servers. So inside of our software, you'll see how we are communicating to these servers. But the logical setup is like I'm demonstrating here. Otter is having a one-way connection to all of these servers so that they can be orchestrated and managed centrally. So let me switch over to Otter here. I'm just going to log in. Otter is a web-based tool, and you can do basically everything from the website. So logging into Otter, we've got almost a bare instance. The only thing that was added so far were these four servers. As I mentioned, the int server, prod, and test server. When we look at these servers, you'll see that the server is connecting using the Inedo agent to this particular Amazon address here. When you set up a server in Otter, you've got a lot of different options. You can set up using Windows agent, which is generally recommended if you're going to if you're going to be working primarily on Windows, but you can also do agentless options using PowerShell remoting or Linux SSH. They all are different communication channels and just are the way that you configure the server in Otter, but ultimately, on the deployment and configuration side, it all looks the same to the end users. We're set up using AES encryption, but you can also use SSL or none if you really want it, but that's not recommended. So these servers have, you can see, you can set up configuration, and we'll dig into that later in the demo as well. But you'll also notice that variables are going to be on a lot of the pages that we're looking at. Variables in Otter are a very, very simple concept. On a lot of these items, servers, environments, roles, you can just add variables, which are key value pairs that can contain any key, any value, and those will end up being used throughout the plans so that you can reuse the plans and the configuration a lot easier.